A letter to women, from a woman who confused love with culture. Dear sister, this isn't an attack, it's a woman-to-woman conversation. I've been confused, not because I'm weak, but because the world has fed us lies in place of truth. I confused culture with love. I confused emotional games with passion. I confused manipulation with value. I thought I was protecting myself, but I was actually pushing real love away. Love the way God designed it. For so long, we've been fed a version of love that sounds powerful but is rooted in fear, pride, and control. The culture told me that if he didn't just know what I wanted, he didn't love me, that if I had to ask, it didn't count. But that's not discernment. That's manipulation. It's not love to expect someone to read your mind and then get angry when they can't. God already told us what love is. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking. 1 Corinthians 13:4-5. But what I was living didn't look like that. It looked like this. Love me, but only on my terms. Guess what I want, or I'll punish you. Do everything right, or I'll call you emotionally unavailable. We've turned communication into confusion. A man can't even ask, "What would you like to eat?" without it turning into a war, because we've fallen into this toxic trend of "you should know me." Yes, it's fulfilling when your partner sees how you feel and knows what you love. But expecting mind reading isn't intimacy, it's pressure. It turns affection into obligation. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Philippians 2:3. Social media lied to us with slogans like, "If he wanted to, he would," or "Make him earn your love." It sounds empowering, but it makes love a transaction instead of a covenant. We start measuring how much someone loves us by how quickly they jump through hoops, instead of how faithfully they serve and stay. That's not strength. That's self-righteousness. That's not what God meant for love. Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. Ephesians 5:21. And can we talk about this idea that men have to earn love? It's not biblical. God didn't say, "Love your husband if he performs for you." He said, "Love like Christ." Sacrificially, faithfully, humbly. When we make a man prove he's worthy of love but offer nothing in return, we aren't protecting our hearts. We're trading love for performance. That's not romance. That's emotional and intimate prostitution. Give me affection, or I'll withhold intimacy. But our God doesn't treat us that way. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Romans 5:8. He gave love freely even before we responded. That's the kind of love we're called to mirror, especially in marriage. We've been tricked and used for a check. The internet is full of women pretending to have perfect marriages, selling advice that breaks homes behind the scenes. We're being told that if we're not constantly being romanced, affirmed, or chased, something is wrong. But the truth is, intimacy doesn't need a prequel when love is real. When hearts are connected, you don't need theatrics. You just need each other and God in the center. Which brings me to something deeper. Withholding intimacy to punish, manipulate, or teach a lesson is not healthy. It's destructive. It damages the spiritual bond that God intended marriage to have. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his own body but yields it to his wife. 1 Corinthians 7:3-4. This isn't about forcing anything. It's about mutual surrender, where love is given, not earned, where grace flows even when feelings don't. When we use sex as a bargaining chip, we turn something holy into a transaction. That breaks trust. That breaks spiritual intimacy. Love should happen mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. But spiritual unity must come first. Without it, we'll fumble in every other area and look to the world to fill what only God can. A marriage rooted in the Spirit will protect the mind. A mind covered in truth will protect the heart. And a heart shaped by God will love rightly. So no, this isn't an attack. This is a call to wake up. Let's stop confusing love with culture. Let's stop acting like affection is a debt owed to us, and instead return to God's way. One of humility, partnership, forgiveness, and devotion. Let's stop using shame and start using scripture. Let him love God more than he loves you, because only then will he know how to love you right. And we must do the same. It's not too late to get love right. Let's go back to the one who created it. With grace, a woman learning to love God's way.